Hypotonia, and how do I help my baby? Okay, first of all, stop age adjusting. I totally concur at 30 weeks, but your baby's been born since 30 weeks of old. You're going to get a real false sense of reality, especially for size and what's going on with your child, if you think somehow they're going to catch up. It's not the way the development works. I've done enough on age adjusting, and we can pull up more. But at the same time, too, I'll age adjust for organs, but not for development. You're going to get this lull of like, my baby's on track, not on track. You're going into a globally delayed child because you think you have hypotonia. And I'm going to say, the reason I say you think, guys, you can all try this at home. When a baby is developing, the shoulders have a natural midline crossing, right? Almost like butterfly wings. So when they're playing, they're here, right? Your son is down like this. Now, you push your shoulders down like this and try to roll over. You will never be strong enough. He doesn't have the structure needed for movement. It's not about muscles, and it's about structure. So if he's trying to roll over, you know what I mean? It's not going. There's no crossing midline in the chest. This is where you've got to go in stages with us. The newborn movement assessment is a must. You will know tonight exactly where the rotation's off through the head and through the shoulders of what you need to start working on first. Second of all, I really don't know the full thing, what's going on in the NICU. I strongly suggest you take my breathing course, because if you didn't oppose gravity right in breath, I can guarantee you're in some kind of therapeutic process, and at 30 weeks, the lungs are just not at the same. The reason too that you have this Moro reflex, and again, false sense of direction here, is because Moro is when you're meant to expand all your extremities in all different directions from your pelvis. The pelvis is the only thing that moves in all directions, right? Your elbow doesn't move in all directions. There's other things that have it, but your pelvis is what starts working on all that movement. So just like a jumping jack, right? And the jumping jack is an advanced Moro. You're working on the skin tonus, the skeletal structure, and the body mass. Well, when you're born premature, you have a very low body mass in relationship to skin. At 30 weeks, you have too much skin. So the breathing course and working on that skin tonus is what you want. But the next thing you have to do is work on the tummy time course. You've got to go into the fast start program because you need tummy time first, because you don't have a good tummy time. And then you go into the rolling over course, and you'll start learning these lessons that are needed to start curling these shoulders. But if these shoulders don't start to curl, and that's the movement you're looking for, this is crawling upside down, but this is crawling. If these shoulders don't come off the ground, if they don't start crossing a midline, right, you're going to be here. So just lie down and do this. Put your shoulders in and try and sit up. You can't even get your head off the ground, right? Guys, it doesn't work. You can't push one way into the ground and get another way off the ground. And so the structure's just not there for the movement. So you're working on, I'm sure you're hearing words already like core strength. If you go after core strength, you're going to go after cerebral palsy. Babies don't have six-pack abs for a reason. They'll look like little Buddhas. You know, and that's, you want core movement, but you don't want core strength. But right now, the bane of your existence is getting those shoulders to do what they need to do. And that's where reaching comes from. Reaching is one scapula going into the ground and the other one going up. It's an AT&R. This is what reaching is. This is not reaching, and so forth. And that's where you're getting these movements that look like this, right, instead of like this. Because of this, then I can just sit up, and that's how it works.